So as soon as I can see that something is past, going around to the other side, just in a few areas, it's really going to be an advantage. I think I'm going to put a little bit of this, even though this is a contour. We're able to see in it, if you look closely, you're going to see a little bit of a soft edge. So this is in one of those places where I wouldn't use a line, but I might have something that's concentrated enough. If you don't look closely, you're going to see it as a clean edge. And we wouldn't want to make this too deep, because again, we're looking right in. We can see it go into that place and come out, and we want it to be a contour. Okay. So same over here, we're able to see in and out. I don't want it to be a line. Be very careful, but I'll put some of that just to kind of give us a little feel for the depth that's going on here. Now, let's just go ahead and start playing with this. Naturally, over here, even though it's that dark, I would probably start putting some of those areas in some of those darker places. It may not necessarily be the first part, but I want to get far enough along here. And so you see that I've kind of made a topo area of that, and if I go over it with this, I might be able to cover it up, but you want to make sure that you can absorb it into the color. And so let's come in a little closer. You see that line? Well, the first thing I should have done is probably tapped it back a little bit more. And then when you start putting that other value in there, you come up to that line, and then you just take a nice leap over it, and you start coming around the other side. I might still be able to see that. I can still see a little bit of that. And so it's a guide. It's a guide for me. And I don't want to be using my dark colors in here yet. So this is an opportunity for us to do just like we would with the 4H when it's the only thing, or pretty early in our drawing. This will still look and represent the darker areas, even though I'm just laying down that wonderful peach that is going to, again, saturate our some of the areas, so we can have that as a base and establish that depth through the transparency of our layers. And so think about this being always a gradation. Always think, okay, I better come like this and come over here. But you see what I've done? I've put a line here, and that represents just a change in value. So when I make this topo map, I want to be able to make sure that I'm taking it off. And look at how great that is, that I can basically take those off. Any of those lines. I can soften this up. This is just for my instruction, my guide. And I can soften that up so it can be absorbed into the values that I'll eventually put on there. But I can do it because I've got color ace. And when I'm ready to start putting values in there, I can do it. Okay, so let's come up here and do a little bit more. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, subscribe below, and also share it with your friends. So we'll see you in the next one.